Pakistan's National Accountability Bureau team has arrested former Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif's son-in-law, retired Captain Md Safdar. Safdar is Md Sharif's husband. Md Safdar is wanted in relation to the Avenfield properties reference case. Safdar, along with wife Mariam and father-in-law Nawaz Sharif, were given on Friday a jail term in the Avenfield properties case. Nawaz and Mariam were sentenced to 11 and 8 years in prison, respectively, and slapped fines. Captain Safdar also received a 1-year prison sentence. Two high-ranked officials took Safdar into custody after he appeared at a party rally in Rawalpindi. Around 3,000 people were around the vehicle in which the NAB officials after which Safdar was then arrested. Well, that's the latest coming in. This is right ahead of the Pakistan general election scheduled for July 25th. Dramatic developments coming in from Rawalpindi, where Nawaz Sharif's son-in-law, Captain Safdar, has been arrested. This in relation to the Avenfield properties case. Remember, the verdict for which was pronounced on Friday, in which Safdar, along with a wife Mariam and father-in-law Nawaz Sharif, were handed a jail term. Nawaz and Mariam were sentenced to 11 and 8 years in prison, respectively, and slapped fines were slapped on them. Captain Safdar, who is Mariam Sharif's husband, also received a 1-year prison sentence. As per the information that trickled in over the last few hours, he had gone underground only to emerge during a rally that he was leading in Rawalpindi, during which the NAB team officials arrested him. These are the images from that point during the rally, from where Mariam Sharif's husband, Captain Safdar, who is Nawaz Sharif's son-in-law, was arrested. He was taken away by the NAB team. This in relation to the Avenfield properties case. As many as 3,000 people were taking part in that rally. These are the images from earlier in the day of that moment when Captain Md Safdar, who is Nawaz Sharif's son-in-law, and Nawaz Sharif's daughter, Mariam Sharif's husband, he was arrested, taken away by the National Accountability Bureau officials. This in relation with the Avenfield properties case, the verdict of which was pronounced on Friday. Remember, Mariam Sharif and Nawaz Sharif were also handed prison sentences. Captain Md Safdar was known to have gone underground post the verdict. He was not traced by the team officials and by the police personnel up until this point, when he was leading that rally, during which he was arrested. Let's go straight across now to senior journalist Arsalan Bhatti, who is joining us from Islamabad for more on this. Thanks very much for speaking with us here on WION. Arsalan, first of all, if you can bring us up to speed with the latest that's coming in. This was a dramatic arrest, to say the least, coming in right in the middle of that rally that Captain Safdar was leading. If you can tell us more details.
There is nothing new in it. Every accused who was accused of anything, he has to be arrested sooner or later. Same is the case with India, when Narasimha Rao, when Jayalalitha, when Lalu Prasad Yadav, they all were arrested. Why there is a difference between Pakistan and India? There is same thing. He was leading a rally. His arrest warrant was issued day after yesterday, and he has to be arrested, but he was just a bit reluctant, Captain Safdar, the son-in-law of former Prime Minister, because in the coming Friday, the former Prime Minister, along with his daughter, was coming back from London to Pakistan, and arrangements had been made to arrest him. So Captain Safdar wanted that his arrest should also take place at the airport or anywhere else where his father-in-law and his wife, Mariam Safdar, would be arrested. Therefore, he was a bit reluctant, but there is nothing new in it, because he has to be arrested today,
surely
tomorrow,
he was
or day after
reluctant
tomorrow.
because he was untraceable for the last 2 days post the verdict, and that's when the police had to intervene during that rally that he was leading. He'd gone underground for the last few hours, is what the Pakistani media reports have been saying, and he was arrested by the NAB team. The National Accountability Bureau team officials had to arrest him right in the middle of that rally, for which he emerged post the verdict. This is the first time that he emerged in the public domain. Captain Md Safdar was arrested during that rally that he was taking out in Rawalpindi. Stay with me, please, Arsalan Party. I'll just come back to you. Also joining us is Imtiaz Gul, a senior journalist from Islamabad. Imtiaz, this is, of course, a routine development, as Arsalan is saying, because this was supposed to happen as per the verdict, but it's not routine, definitely, for a politician of that stature to go underground only to be arrested by a team of officials right during a rally ahead of the upcoming general elections.
Well, in the first place, he is not a politician of that big a stature. His only qualification is that he is the son-in-law of former Prime Minister. Secondly, the entire family has tried to face this trial and the post-verdict situation politically. There were arrest warrants for him, and I think he willingly dodged the raiding teams which went to arrest him. So he just tried to create a political scene, extract political mileage out of the entire event. And I don't think any arrest was imminent, because they still have the option of going for bail before arrest, since they can appeal their disqualification or conviction in the High Court. So I think it was just a political drama that the entire family is trying to create to extract mileage out of it, nothing more than that.
Would this grant them sympathy that they aspire?
Yeah, of course. The family has invested heavily socio-economically in the last 30 years or so. The two brothers have been directly or indirectly controlling the Punjab province, I mean Nawaz Sharif and Shahbaz Sharif. So they have a lot of voters who are indebted to them. So and in the northern Punjab. So I think these voters will likely provide the necessary support to them for the rallies. And the fact is that Nawaz Sharif still has some traction, at least in Punjab. So it won't be any surprise if his voters, come out in big numbers to greet him when he returns from London.
All right, we're going to leave it there for the moment. Arsalan Party and Imtiaz Gul, appreciate very much for joining us on the broadcast with those perspectives and details. The son-in-law of former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif was arrested right in the middle of an electoral rally that he was leading. This is a team of the National Accountability Bureau that arrested him. This in relation with the Avenfield properties case, the verdict of which came on Friday.